All right, we are joined now by political analyst Joe Heim. He joins us tonight to talk more about what happened during this debate. Did you feel like there were any big surprises? Obviously, the front runners going in, Hillary Clinton and also Bernie Sanders.
The surprise to me was that they brought in a few of the issues that I didn't expect to see. Gun control came out. Immigration, of course, was expected basically, but the email thing, nobody thought that was going to come up, and it did.
It did. It still did. And it was one of those things that I think Hillary was looking to go beyond it, obviously, but it's almost like Bernie Sanders was getting her off the hook.
She tried to change the subject, and it didn't work real well, but then Bernie almost got her off the hook. In fact, the funniest thing, she reached over and shook his hand during the debate. I mean, that's unheard of.
However, on the flip side, the issue of credibility did come up. It was brought up several different times, and one time when she was, they were asked about credibility, and I believe it was Martin O'Malley, Governor Martin O'Malley, who brought that up, that credibility is an issue in this race, or in any race.
She sounded a little defensive on that.
They said, would you like to comment on that? And Hillary Clinton said no. And it went on again.
That was a one.
So, did you think are there any major gaffes or major slip-ups by anyone?
No, I thought a couple times Hillary Clinton seemed offensive on things a little bit. She clearly didn't defend herself real well on a couple of things, and I thought Bernie Sanders had trouble with the gun control issue. He was very uncomfortable basically talking about gun controls because he obviously voted against it in certain times.
Okay, very quickly, the other ones who were also there on the stage, U.S. Senator from Virginia Jim Webb, also former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley, and Governor of Rhode Island Lincoln Chafee. Of those three, do you think any one of those three were kind of floating to the top as well?
If I had to pick one that was going to gain proportionally more, it would be O'Malley. I think he did a nice job of handling certain issues very well. But frankly, the floor was dominated by Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders.
And I will say, too, when it comes to when we were talking about Jim Webb earlier from Virginia, Jim was really trying to get in there. I mean, he was making great efforts to make sure that he was being included, and he was showing his expertise, specifically when it comes to the military.
He was very good on foreign policy things, very strong on foreign policy. I think Hillary Clinton and he were very strong on foreign policy. That was one of the differences. They were, on domestic issues, I thought they were all pretty similar. On foreign policy, clear differences emerged through this thing.
I think so. In the polls, I'm sure we'll be reading more about those tomorrow. We'll see how everything filters out
Thanks,
after
Martha.
this debate. Thanks a lot, Joe.